Hello and welcome back to an all-new episode of Ek Mulakat. As you may know, we bring to you each time a different personality, an eminent and prominent figure from their own field, from different walks of life. Today, we have one such eminent personality with us, Dr. C.V.N. Reddy. Dr. Reddy is a former director of Information and Public Relations Department. Om Shanti, Dr. Reddy.
Shanti.
I'd like to very warmly welcome you to our Godlywood studio today here at the headquarters of Brahma Kumaris at Mount Abu, Rajasthan. Dr. Reddy, I'd like to first ask you, you have a doctorate, a PhD in public information management. What was it that prompted you to get into this field?
And there is a close relationship with information and public relations. And if I highlight the importance of information, I quote the quotation of T.S. Eliot, who said, "Where is the life we have lost in living? Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information?"
Very nicely said.
So there is the link, information and the life of a person.
Correct.
So I was in public relations department and dealing with information. And I thought the PhD is the topmost course in education. I did MA. On the one side, I wanted to complete the topmost course on the one side. On the other side, my desire was to deliver lectures in American universities. After retirement, I wanted to go to America and deliver. Unless you have a PhD, they don't allow you to enter the university.
That's true.
So therefore, this I did after my retirement.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
I did after my retirement. Before retirement, I passed pre-PhD examination. But I submitted my thesis only after retirement. And public information is very important in India. See, if at all you want to inform, educate, entertain people as active partners in our developing process or democratic process, there should be a free flow of information from the authorities to the public and from the public to the public.
That's right.
So authorities. Therefore, I decided to do PhD. It took about 4.5 years, 5 years. That's how I...
But that's very wonderful. Actually, this is perfectly in line with the US American philosophy, because there is no age limit. I mean, in my class, when I was in school there in the US, I had a mom who was like 50 years old and she was in my class. So this is perfect that you did that. As you just mentioned, part of the intention was to be able to go to the US and be a visiting professor, not only in India, but you have traveled US and many other countries. What was your experience like being in a foreign country as opposed to being in India as a visiting professor?
No, I visited about 20 countries. See, after I completed my PhD, I went to USA via UK. My first lecture was at Stirling University, Scotland.
Wow.
Where I addressed the students of MSc Public Relations. That was the only university that was offering distance mode, regular mode on public relations. So I addressed the students. Then I went to American universities. I delivered my lecture, Texas Christian University. Then California, San Jose State University, Idaho State University. And I found a lot of change between the education of our country and American country.
Absolutely, yes.
The basic difference I found was in the textbooks.
That's right.
In America, why people go to America from India? Here we don't have standard textbooks of international standard.
Right.
What I found, they're standard textbooks.
Right.
And number two, the teaching methods.
Exactly.
Compared to India, if you go to any university, by 2 o'clock, university is off. Nobody teaches will go. But there, see, the workload of teacher is on the high side.
Right.
Regular. You will be surprised to know, when I went to Australia, some girl came to interact with me on MA Advertising and Public Relations. Simply I put a question, when is your examination? What? You don't have an examination. Even in America, there is no examination. There, regular evaluation.
That's true.
regular evaluation that really you can test the real talent of the.
That's true.
You test the memory of that is the difference I found.
That is a very good observation, because I remember when I was in school there, we used to have what they call as a spot quiz. You would go to your class, you did not even know that you're going to have an exam that day, and they called it like on the spot quiz. So that's very, very good observation that you have made. Yeah.
Without giving an intimation.
Right.
They conduct examinations.
Exactly. Exactly.
Spot examination.
Exactly.
That means, you see, the students should be prepared to answer anytime they want.
Exactly.
I like the system because of textbooks, teaching methods, and plus, you see, I was surprised to know when I went to deliver lecture in University of South Carolina.
Okay.
You'll be surprised to know that the 28-point questionnaire was given to all students to assess my lecture.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And when I came back to India, thanks to that professor, she sent the reaction of every student about my lecture. That we don't find here. I'm not blaming Indian education, but the difference I am.
When you're talking about all this, it's bringing back my memories too, where this was my experience too the first time I went there. And when I saw a quiz in front of me, a questionnaire asking me to evaluate the professor, like even I was amazed. I was like, wow, I'm supposed to evaluate the professor. That doesn't happen in India. That's true. Doctor, you have received a lot of accolades and a lot of awards in your lifetime. And to some extent, when there is fame and, there's a little bit of pressure and stress that comes with it. So I was kind of wondering, how did you personally handle the fame and the accolades?
I am committed for public relation profession. See, I don't enter into other fields. Even Brahmakumaris were requesting me to visit Mount Abu for several times. But my desire was not to deviate but ultimately they came to my house, Brahmakumaris. We are starting a public relations wing.
Okay.
Then I jumped.
That's right.
Then you see, we have a global forum for public relations.
Right.
Headquarters is Mount Abu.
Right.
And B.K. Saralaji is now the national president.
Wow.
That's how. But you were asking me about the awards. So for my contribution to the growth of PR, particularly education, I wrote the first book of Indian book on public relations in 74.
Wow.
And of course, I introduced the public relations education course in Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. But you see, I got awards for my contribution to the growth of public relations profession. Lifetime Achievement Award from Public Relations Society of India, Public Relations Council of India, and even Global Forum for Public Relations of Brahma Kumaris, and Association of Business Communicators of India. All they give me Lifetime Achievement Award. So whenever I used to get the award, I thought I should do something which others have not done. So when I visited so many countries, I said, India lacks a standard textbooks in public relations. I wrote a book called Effective Public Relations Media Strategy.
Okay.
And that was published, international publisher, Prentice Hall of India.
Okay.
New Delhi. And now it is called PHI Learning Private Limited. And they sold so many copies. It went to third printing and second edition.
Okay.
No, I don't know whether they go for third edition. So whenever I used to get award, then I used to feel more responsible to the society. Now you see, another thing that I am doing which others have not done, my dictionary is coming next month.
Wonderful.
A dictionary on mass communication, public relations, journalism and media studies. A combined dictionary. In India, there is no such dictionary because you see, the things are changing, technology is changing, profession is changing, but still we look to old dictionaries, old textbooks. So from that point of view, my dictionary also, as I said, you see, whenever I get awards, I do something which others have not. That has been my endeavor.
I would like to ask you, you have published close to 24 books. For me, that's like an unimaginable number, because just to write one book, people say it takes them one lifetime, sometimes, several years. What was the journey like to write 24 books?
No, not only 24 books, you see, my own books 22.
Okay.
Which I, small and big.
Okay.
And I edited 25 books for 3 universities.
Okay.
So that comes to about 50 books.
That's right.
That gave me courage to go in for a dictionary.
Okay.
So my passion is public relations in India lacks education.
Okay.
I was on the UGC,
Mm-hmm.
issued instructions to start BA Public Relations, MA Public Relations, like that. So first, in India, we started the distance mode, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, PG diploma. Then it was upgraded to Bachelor of Public Relations. Then it was upgraded to MA Mass Communication and Public Relations.
Okay.
And you believe it or not, within 2-3 years, we produced 18 books for UG program and for PG program. This is one university, but at the same time, in other universities also, Osmania, Sri Venkateswara University, I was Indira Gandhi National Open University, I contributed some lessons to that.
Okay.
So, in the interest of the profession, in the interest of the education PR professionals, I took interest and I wrote these books.
That's really, really wonderful because, like I said, to write so many books and edit those many books as well, it's an amazing task. Your visit to Brahma Kumaris, you have been here before. Are you, as a communications PRO major, what would you say in terms of what was your experience when you come to the communications done by Brahma Kumaris here?
I came to Mount Abu only when they started a public relations branch. I am proud to say that in media conferences, now we have a parallel session on public relations. From that angle, I came to Brahma Kumaris, and here what I found in Telugu for brother, my sisters, my brothers, they call me in Telugu Anna, Anna. The sister used to call me Annaya. That made me a completely different person. You see, the affection that I am gaining from them, Annaya, that attracted me. And then you see a peaceful atmosphere and meditation. I'll come to that meditation next stage. But you see, if I look at Brahma Kumaris or Brahma Kumaris, a smiling face, no tension. They have what I think they have peace of mind.
Right.
They have a peace of mind. So I thought I should also have peace of mind.
Right.
And before I came into contact with Brahma Kumaris, when I worked with 4 chief ministers, even chief ministers who asked, I used to react. I used to react. They said, no, this is my, I used to react. After I came into Brahma Kumaris, the reactive thing, now I consider why that person is questioning, why person is aggressive about me. I used to think and act like that. That is a change in me. And of course, daily I do pranayam. Earlier I used to do half an hour. Now I do 15 minutes because I devote half an hour for walking. I devote about 30-35 minutes pranayam. So that's why meditation I picked up from Brahma Kumaris.
That's wonderful.
And that changed my life.
That's wonderful.
This morning somebody came for my opinion. So I said 100% change in my behavior towards others. And peace always. I never think of ill will for anybody. After I came into I used to react. Completely I am changed.
That is so wonderful to know that Brahma Kumaris has had such a big influence on you. And I'm sure the people who are listening to us, watching us, can connect to that. This organization is a place where all the true spiritual values are taught. And if you're able to implement that in your life, then I'm sure, all of us feel that we can go a long way to bring about the difference in our life. You just touched upon meditation briefly. Have you had the opportunity to learn Rajyoga Meditation?
BHL Kendra,
okay.
Sister Nirmala taught me for 7 days or 8 days.
That's right.
Then I am eligible to That's why I do daily. I do.
That's right.
And it gives me peace of mind. 15 minutes, I think now I do. After I came to Mount Abu, I am doing 30 minutes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Now there's some problem in the leg. So walking, I stop.
Very nicely said that media and spirituality can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, it is possible for the media personnel to bring a balance by having spirituality in their life. Very nicely said. You've been a pioneer when it comes to writing books or, you know, public relations. Now, what you have gained here at Brahma Kumaris and what you have learned here, would you be a pioneer in terms of taking that back with you when you go back home to your friends and families?
What I am taking home, peace of mind and meditation. And here also, brotherhood. See, the very purpose for which Brahma Baba used to have world peace and happiness. World peace, happiness. If I remember, I read somewhere, ultimate his desire is to get back Satya Yuga.
That's right.
Satya Yuga is where everybody is happy, no poverty. So, see, if we adopt the principles of Brahma Kumaris, you will have not only peace of mind, you will also be in good terms with all people.
That's right.
A brotherhood, I think, you can take from Brahma Kumaris.
That's right. Right. Like, you know, Brahma Kumaris is one organization that really emphasizes on, you know, the world as one family. And your self-transformation leads to world transformation. That's really wonderful to know that, you know, you have been able to acquaint yourself with Brahma Kumaris and you're able to implement the principles in your life. What would you like to tell our viewers? Is there any message, you know, from your personal life or in general that you would like to give our viewers today?
You must learn how to love others.
Wonderful.
Love. Love is very important.
It is.
Even you must love the enemy.
And selfless love, may I add. Yes.
I think Prakash Mani or somebody said, enemy is your friend.
Exactly.
You don't hate your enemy. Love. The enemy will be converted, transformed, and he will be your friend.
Exactly.
So I think love is very important. Love is for everybody, and that gives you peace and happiness.
That's
love we can take from Brahma Kumaris.
That's a wonderful message, and it's a much needed message in this day and age, you know, where we see scarcity of that particular value or that particular, you know, issue of love. So I would really, really like to thank you for being with us in our studio today. We had a wonderful conversation and we could go on and on, but for lack of time, I would like to thank you for coming, and we hope to see you back again in this Godlywood studio.
And I must thank you and the studio for giving me this opportunity to share some of my thoughts. May God bless you.
Thank you. Om Shanti. Dr. Reddy discussed a very interesting phenomenon of his life today. Never give up when it comes to education. He got his PhD after his retirement, and that shows that there is no age limit to education and learning. He always wanted to do something different, something that would benefit himself and the entire country. He was instrumental in introducing a PG diploma. In addition to that, a bachelor's and a master's at the Dr. Ambedkar University in Hyderabad. He was very impressed with the Brahma Kumari organization and the respect and affection that he received here. And one thing that he's going to take home with him is never react to any situation right away. A very important lesson for all of us in life. And when asked about his one message to the viewers out there, he said, "Love your enemy." What a beautiful way to end this conversation. I hope you've all enjoyed this conversation today as much as I have. We hope to see you again in our next episode of Ek Mulakat. Until then, take care of yourself and Om Shanti.